Welcome to Mehetabel Counseling Services YouTube channel. My name is Faith Gushu, a counseling psychologist. Today we are going to talk about losses without funerals and concentrating on job loss. During this COVID season, so many things have happened. One, there are those people who are laid off. There are those people whose job were lost. There are those people who didn't lose a job but they lost a salary. There are those whose contract were terminated on the basis of redundancy. There are those ones who are forced to retire early. There are those ones who still have the job but their salary have been reduced. Let me talk about for those people who are still working and their salaries have been reduced, still on the same role. You're doing the same thing or even much more, but the salary has been reduced. There's a lot of bitterness, there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of hatred going on because people are wondering, why is it that my salary has been reduced and I'm still doing the same job? The other ones are where we have people who have lost, their significant others have lost their jobs. So this one member of the family or the partner has to step up to the roles of the ones who have lost their job. So there is a lot of bitterness and there's a lot of anger. And the salary, the person who has not been laid off, maybe the salary is lower than the one who has been laid off. So one, there's change of doing things. We have changes of maybe living. You have to move to a cheaper house. You have to do things differently. Could be one member has lost a job. So the other party has to step up. And stepping up, it means you have to start doing things that were being done, both yours and what your significant other was doing. Sometimes the finances may not be enough. So what do you lose? You lose your financial freedom. You lose other things that you were doing earlier. You lose goals. You lose time, because if you are paying loans, it means you'll have to have them stretched out. We have people who have lost their jobs in retirement. One, when you lose your job, the retirement is not the issue. But when you retire, what do you lose? You lose the networks. You lose the daily way of doing things. You lose friends. And this happens for those ones now who retire and go back shags. You have gone back shags where you have to start developing new relationships. You have either to step up or demand to be given a portion of authority by your significant other who has gotten used to doing things without you. So when you lose your job also, what are the things that stop coming? Your phone is not busy. The clients are not calling. The staff are not calling. So we have depressive moments where no one really calls us. The phone is not busy. And this is the time where people you lose a job, but you still keep on going to the same place or the nearby environment, or you start calling people so much. So sometimes you antagonize yourself because you've already lost a job, but you do not want to disentangle yourself from the colleagues. So the first thing you do is call the colleagues and ask them how the office is, or even go to the neighborhood and pick newspapers and read around. So it is important to accept it is true, I have lost a job, and start transitioning into a loss of a job. Thank you. That is all for today. Like, subscribe, and comment.